Here we are, welcome to the World League 4 pre-show! World League, the first event in VGIW, back once again. We got great action for you to hear tonight. The World League event, this is going to be one of the biggest events in VGIW history! So strap yourselves in! Alright, we're diving straight into the first match for the VGIW Wildcard Championship. First introduced in the Virtual Shock event, the first ever VGIW women's only pay-per-view. And now defended in the first ever longest running event in VGIW. We got Plague Princess, we got Takara Matsuyama, we got Bessie Constantine, we got Jade Stone in a fatal four-way match. Here we go! The match begins! This should be very interesting to see who is going to come out on top in this one. Oh, man. Big slams in this one. We got four powerhouses here. Now, I've mentioned before that Plague Princess is almost like a counter to powerhouses in the way that she's wrestled before in the past. She's got just enough agility and whatnot to be able to deal with other powerhouses. Oh, while still being able to throw wrestlers around. But she's up against some tough customers here. You've got Takara Matsuyama, easily got the most experience out of anyone in this match with decades of wrestling, just wrestling experience under her belt. You got Bessie Constantine, who might be one of the toughest wrestlers I've ever seen. And then you've got Jade Stone, probably one of the newest wrestlers to come to VGIW, who is an incredible striker, very dangerous. So this is going to be this could go any which way here. Plague Princess there with a chest chop. And now look at this, lifting up Takara in the air. Going for Snake Eyes there. Good work there by Plague Princess. Oh, what a big slam, going for a pin here early. But a quick kick out from Takara, not even close to out. Now another thing to mention is here in the pre-show is where we're going to have the Women's World League Tournament. Takara Matsuyama is going to be in it. So Takara could walk away with 2 belts here tonight. On top of that, we're also going to have the rest of the slots filled by all the previous, well, pretty much most, if not all of the previous VGIW Women's World Champions. So you're going to be seeing the likes of Untouchable, Natalie Reed, Sophia Muller, Donna Schmidt, Nightshade, Isabella Violet, Reina Vibora. Holy cow! Plague Princess there! Diving onto the outside. That was incredible. But that's going to be a hell of a tournament. Big pop-up powerbomb to Jade Stone. These women are destroying each other right now. Oh my god. Oh god. Dropped her early there. I think she was looking for the announce table, but being hit with Jade Stone caused her to lose her grip. But anyway, the Women's World League Tournament is a championship tournament. That means that that's one of the big traditions of VGIW. The World League event, the very first event in VGIW history, is always host to a World Championship tournament. On the main show, you will see the Men's World Title Tournament, and it's been host to some incredible moments throughout history. Oh my god. Nice takedown there by Bessie Constantine, in full control at the moment. Oh, this has been absolutely brutal. And now, oh. Whoa, what a takedown. Here we go. Now, to go over some of the winners of the previous tournaments, in World League 1, the winner was Hardcore Hank, winning his first of many VGIW Men's World Championship reigns. What a backstabber there from Jade Stone. Great work there. Takara Matsuyama, meanwhile, looking for a belt. The Wildcard Championship, for those who don't know, is basically the women's equivalent of the Hardcore Championship. And now back to the history of World League. In World League 2, it was won by one of the greatest high flyers of VGIW, Wade Danielson. In World League 3, that is when the women's tournament became a part of the proceedings. And that one was technically won by Sophia Muller, but it should be noted that Isabella Violet cashed in that championship briefcase right afterwards. So while Sophia Muller is recognised as the tournament winner, Isabella Violet would end the night with the championship wrapped around her waist. And in the men's division and in that tournament, the Bull, Terry Adams, took the big win in that one. Oh, look at this. Oh! Oh my god! And this is looking good right now. Look at that. That's Kakina clutch. And Bessie Constantine is fading fast. Oh, barely with enough strength to go on. That was looking pretty ropey right there. Oh! Brutal chair shot. And now, big suplex right there by Plague Princess. Oh, this is going to be this match has been one hell of an opener here. Oh, not quite. Now, one interesting thing to note is that I believe only Wade Danielson is the only person who's previously won a tournament that is going to be in this in the men's World League tournament. Sophia Muller and Isabella Violet will both be in the women's one, however. So in the men's, only one returning winner is in this year's tournament, whereas in the women's, you got technically 2. Oh man, that is going to be exciting. The World League tournament can sometimes be a place where legacies are made. Look at this. Bessie Constantine might be looking to finish this match off right here. Oh, God, flattening Plague Princess. But there you see that big drop kick knocking Bessie off. And Bessie's not happy about that. Ready to punish Takara, but Jade coming in with the kendo stick. Oh, but here we go. Takara Matsuyama going to try and deal with Jade Stone now. Big slam right there. Great work by Takara Matsuyama. Currently dissecting Jade Stone. Meanwhile, great shoulder claw from Bessie Constantine. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. Going for that Kakina clutch to Jade Stone now. Oh, got it locked in right now. This could be a tap out. No. Plague Princess breaking it up there. Oh, man. Going for a pin here. Bessie breaks it up. Now, the men's World League tournament has some great names. It has Wade Danielson. It has the Golden Phoenix, Han Chachaya, Bruce Cannon Stubbs, the Phantom, Mammoth, the Crusher, and the Reaper. That is 8 incredible wrestlers. Oh, look at Plague Princess trying to deal with Bessie Constantine. Jade Stone looking for another weapon. Wade Danielson, like I said, won a World League tournament before. Could become the first ever person to win 2 World League tournaments. Plague Princess throwing Bessie to the outside. The Golden Phoenix has won many titles in his time. He's been an Intercontinental Champion. He's been a United Kingdom Champion. He's been a Tag Team Champion. But he's never been World Champion. That would be huge for him. Han Chachaya, considered by some to be the greatest wrestler in VGIW to never hold the world title. What a chair shot there from Plague Princess. Taking on Bruce Cannon Stubbs, who has actually won some pretty big matches in his time. Oh, there's a close kick out there. Bruce Cannon Stubbs has won Regal Rampage, has had major world title opportunities. Bruce has consistently kept himself within talks of being one of the most capable wrestlers, like an up-and-coming rookie that seems to be inevitable for success. What a belly-to-belly there. Meanwhile, Jade Stone coming in with that baseball bat. You got the Phantom, who is the only person to have been in every single men's World League tournament. The Phantom has done it 4 years, for all 4 World League tournaments across the 5 years that VGIW has been around. Taking on the Warbeast Mammoth, who has seemingly done it all. Won nearly every title that VGIW has ever had. And now seems intent on also winning every major event that VGIW has. There's World League, there's Regal Rampage. You know, Mammoth has already won one of the dungeon matches. Bessie Constantine go for a pin here. And got the win! Bessie Constantine wins by pinning Takara Matsuyama! Congratulations to Bessie Constantine on that one! My god, that's incredible! Bessie Constantine with the win, winning the Wildcard Championship. That was a big deal right there for Bessie Constantine, really establishing herself here in this match. Now in this one, it's a Trios Championship match. It's to determine the first ever VGIW GHK Trios Champions. It's X-League versus Darkness Reigns. This is history in the making here in the pre-show. Not only do we have the Women's World League Tournament, which will determine our world champion, but we have the first ever Trios Championship match. Now coming down to the ring first is the X-League. These teams have been decided by a weeks-long, months-long even, tournament. These teams have fought against some of the best. We have seen the likes of the Beasts of Bedlam, the Golden Lions, Disco Fever, the Perk Squad, and so many more. Absolute devastation, the Orbit Breakers, the Naturals. So many great wrestlers competed in this Trios Championship tournament, making history here tonight. It all culminates in this enormous, incredible matchup. The winner of this will be crowned our first ever VGIW GHK Trios Champions, and that is something that even when they lose the titles in the end, eventually, that will never be taken away from them. That is something that they will be remembered for forever. But which team will win? On one hand, you got the X-League with Mr. X and his proteges, Kiln and Disaster, but then you're fighting the Reaper, multi-time world champion, and his allies. On the left there, Black Death, another multi-time world champion, this time in GHK, and of course the ever mysterious, malevolent Scarecrow. These three are absolutely overwhelming. These seem like the clear favourites, but the X-League have absolutely dominated plenty of trios as well. This seems like a fairly even matchup in my opinion. Darkness Reigns may seem like the obvious favourites, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd agree. This could honestly go either way. Now, I was talking about the Men's World League Tournament and some of the participants. The Reaper will obviously be in the Men's World League Tournament, as he is the reigning champion and gets a guaranteed spot in the Men's World League Tournament to defend his prize. They'll be defending their prize against the Crusher. The Crusher has held the Limitless VGIW World Championship before. Looks to now gain the one other VGIW Championship that he has not yet held by finally putting the Reaper away. The Reaper has had two other encounters with the Crusher, to my recollection. The first time was at the first ever Hall of Glory event, where the Crusher wasn't actually pinned or submitted. It was Hardcore Hank, as it was a triple threat match. But the second time was, I believe, at Hall of Glory 3? I can't remember for certain, but the point is, when they encountered each other again, the Reaper finally got to put the Crusher away. You can see right now Kiln doing a great job at dealing with the Reaper. This is interesting right now. Oh, there's the kick out. Lots of titles are on the line over the course of the pre-show and the main show. Oh, of course, like I said, we're crowning our first ever Trios champion. Now, normally, one of our plans with the fact we have so many belts is we'll be defending titles on regular shows, such as the Bulldog Breed Championship and the Trios Championship, for instance, but as we were celebrating the 5th anniversary, all the titles are being defended at the World League event. That means all the GHK ones, all the VGIW ones, men and women's, That is why this is such a massive event, on top of the fact that we are hosting 2 tournaments. Oh, nice takedown there. Right now, the X League in firm control of this matchup. Not what I think a lot of people would have expected heading into this one. Oh, Mr. X, he's waiting for his moment now. What is he planning? Oh, nice takedown there. And the Reaper looking to get to his partners to start over. And he manages to slip through Mr. X's fingers right to Black Death. But Mr. X immediately grabs Black Death and goes for Snake Eyes to regain control. Oh, look at this. Mr. X is trying to fight everyone, and that might blow up in his face here. Nice scoop slam there. Up against the ropes. Leg drop there. Good work there by Mr. X. And now tagging in Disaster once again. Disaster and Black Death, both GHK wrestlers. They've gotten quite acquainted with each other. And now, look at this. Going for the arm of Black Death. Oh. The arm is not meant to go that way. And tagging Mr. X back into the match now. Nice work there by Black Death. And now going for a side slam. Black Death has made it clear that he is not about to be bullied by Mr. X. In comes Scarecrow now. Mr. X with the Irish whip into the corner. Big elbows there, repeatedly into the skull of Scarecrow. Now we'd like to let you know as well that there's plenty of big plans for the VGIW channel. We're going to be hosting the 2nd ever GHK exclusive event. Technically the 3rd if you count the GHK Nights of Hall of Glory. But we're going to be hosting the 2nd ever GHK exclusive event at the end of November. That's going to be GHK Tarnished Legacy. That's going to be a big one. Plenty of big name matches. Oh, nice work there by Mr. X. Be sure to subscribe to be first to see when that comes out. And now Mr. X going for the arm of Scarecrow. Oh, repeatedly stomping on the arm. And Scarecrow doesn't know what to do right now. Oh, as he is beaten down. The X-League seem unfazed by the supernatural forces of Darkness Reigns, but definitely seems fazed by that drop kick. Excellent work there. And now Scarecrow. Look at this, going for a submission. Black Death and the Reaper pacing around. Black Death is coming into the ring and actually pushed Scarecrow away from the ropes. Unfortunately, that didn't help us. Mr. X was able to escape physically. In comes the Reaper now, and Mr. X was so focused on finding Black Death, he didn't realize the tag had happened, and now the Reaper gets to capitalize on that. Oh, but Mr. X is back up again. Look at this. Mr. X is a veteran, though, and is doing everything he can to stay a step ahead of the Reaper. Tagging in Disaster once again. Kiln seems to be just staying on the sidelines for now. I wonder if they're saving Kiln for a rainy day in this match. If things get a bit too overwhelming, they can send Kiln in as their heavy artillery, and that might be needed as Disaster got a bit too cocky there, and the Reaper punishes it. The Reaper now watching overhead. Oh, gonna go for a tag perhaps? No, the Reaper decides against that, and goes after Disaster here. Oh, nice work there. Lifting up Disaster and driving Disaster down. Great work. And now, look at this. Brain Buster on the outside. Now, as the titles are vacant, I believe the titles could still change hands on a countout in this situation, as there's no champion's advantage. But I don't think either team wants to win that way, so they need to get in the ring quite quick, honestly. And now, oh, wait a minute, is Disaster willing to take a dirty win? Oh, the Reaper making his way back in. And now, oh, grappling, Disaster, going for a backbreaker. Good work there, that was a nasty looking backbreaker. And now, oh, Reaper fighting Disaster off now. taking over in the corner. We might see some double team here. Oh, we're just going to see more brutality from the Reaper. Oh, look at this. Restraining Disaster. Nowhere to go in that position. Oh, God. What a beatdown. And you can see there Mr. X and Kill begging for Disaster to try and find a way to escape the Reaper's hellacious offense. Oh, nowhere to go. Another Reaper tagging in Black Death. You know, if Kiln is their rainy day solution, they need to start getting to Kill fast because things are starting to unravel for the X League. And that's the thing about Darkness Reigns. One thing I've learned about them from their time in the past before there was even a Trios division, Darkness Reigns is persistent. You don't just get rid of Darkness Reigns that easily. If you knock them down, then by God, barricade your doors, board up your windows because they will be coming. And they will bring hellfire and brimstone upon you. Scarecrow right now, absolutely. Oh, there we see busting open Disaster. Disaster trying to get away. You can see just trying to get some space to try and make an escape. And there's the tag. That's what I thought was going to happen. A tag to Kiln. Now that things have started to slip down, they're going for their heavy artillery. Maybe they were thinking, as Mr. X and Disaster are the smarter two of the X League, maybe they were thinking that they're going to use tactics to start off with to work around Darkness Reigns. Then, once Darkness Reigns starts to wear them down, Darkness Reigns themselves might be worn down enough for Kiln to just be able to use brute force to where they won't need any more brain power. They'll just need the pure, raw strength and power of Kiln. Speaking of, deadlift powerbomb. Great work there by Kiln. And now Kiln tagging in Mr. X. Kiln has done his job amazingly. Look at Scarecrow holding onto his knee there. Safe to say, the X League might have just gotten the Darkness Reigns in big trouble. Oh, slam down. Going for a pin now. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Scarecrow being brought back up, but there's a fireman's carry as Scarecrow refuses to die. Oh, look at this, lifting up. Backbreaker. And tagging in Black Death. Oh, here we go. Look at this major beatdown. Mr. X crumples and is looking for the X League. Black Death is looking for the kill, looking for that execution. Nice elbow drop there, keeping the veteran in place. Oh, but Mr. X slapping Black Death, an ultimate sign of disrespect. And there's that big slam from Mr. X, who goes back and tags in Kiln. Let's see if Kiln can do that magic again. And overwhelmed Darkness Reigns. Keep in mind that this time he's fighting a multi-time GHK World Champion. Well, he's not done much. Okay, well, that's not quite what I think anyone was expecting. I wonder if Kiln maybe got a little bit too uncertain of himself there. Oh, now Mr. X driving down Black Death. There's the tag. Mr. X making it clear Kiln needs to do this. Oh, Kiln seems a little bit more confident now. Going for those elbows, trying to break the knee of Black Death. Kiln certainly seems a lot more confident now. This seems like the X League might be finally in the driver's seat here. Once again, oh! Kiln controlling a multi-time world champion right now. I have seen Black Death's career, and Black Death has always been extremely capable. So I gotta imagine that's shaking Darkness Reigns to see Kiln go toe-to-toe. Kiln has never achieved those same accolades that Black Death and the Reaper has had, yet Kiln has demonstrated that he can go toe-to-toe with them. Black Death, though, sending Kiln into the corner. And several right hooks right there, bringing Kiln down. Oh, look at this. DDT! Bringing Kiln back up to his feet. Oh, big slam. And now going for a leg drop. Oh! Black Death. Can they put Kiln away? Oh. Oh, there we go. Putting Kiln in the corner and laying the beat down with those punches. Oh. Kiln right now might be in some trouble right here. Oh, look at this. Oh. Black Death practically suffocating Kiln right now. Oh. That chokeslam toss, but Kiln lands on his feet like a cat! Oh my god! And Black Death having to quickly escape. That plan completely fell off the rails. You know, this is the thing when it comes to tag team and six-man tag team matches, is you can have great wrestlers, but sometimes, you know, an amazing wrestler might not make as good a team. Oh, and Douglas Reigns is a pretty damn good team, but the thing is, even though the Reaper and Black Death have had more success individually than the X-League has, altogether, the X-League might just be the stronger team. Alone, Douglas Reigns makes a pretty sturdy, like, faction, but it might be as a unit. The X-League, it might just be better. Oh, look at this. Power slam from the top. 1, 2, and there's the kick out from Scarecrow. Scarecrow trying to hang in there, but in comes Disaster, and Scarecrow looks worse for wear right now. Here we go, going for the arm. Oh, yanking on the arm, trying to get it, you know, trying to do some damage here. And you can see Black Death kicking Disaster repeatedly to get him to let go. Oh, we're having a brawl breakout right now. The Reaper dealing with Kiln. Black Death being thrown to the outside. Okay, referee is losing control of the match. The Reaper and Kiln are fighting on the outside. Oh, look at this. Big kick to the midsection. Mr. X going in to join the brawl. Oh my god, this is... The referee is losing control of this. This is turning from a match into a war. Oh, into the side of the ring right there. And now... Oh my god. Oh! Disaster dropping Scarecrow on his head. And thankfully, it looks like the wrestlers are getting back to their posts. Disaster going for a pin here. But there's the breakup. Kiln back in the ring again. And Black Death with a staring daggers at Kiln. There's a double-handed chokeslam from Scarecrow. And now, moving on over. In comes Mr. X. Scarecrow rushes over. Big neck breaker. Oh, man. And now the Reaper. Boom! Cracking the skull of Mr. X. Oh, no. Look at this. Going for a chokeslam. But there! The elbow. Mr. X. With a big rib breaker. Mr. X now. Big scoop slam. And an elbow drop. Mr. X has that veteran experience, that power that makes him such a force in that ring. And now all go for the legs, but there you see the Reaper kicking Mr. X away. Here we go now, lifting up Mr. X here. Go for Snake Eyes. And the Reaper now stalking on over to Black Death. Disaster is recovering on the outside, going back to their post. There we go. Meanwhile, Black Death taking Mr. X into the ropes here. What's the plan? Oh, ooh. That's using Mr. X's own weight against him there. Because that puts more pressure on the ropes, which pushes the ropes more into the throat. Oh, man. Now they're tagging in the Reaper in once again. Darkness reigns. I can never tell what their strategy is, but it's proven successful up until this point. Could be what gets them the win against what seemed like an almost certain defeat at the hands of the X-League. Both teams have beaten a lot of incredible trios teams to get to this point. These two are currently what look to be the best trios that we have to offer right now. Oh, look at this. Black Death trying to take Mr. X to the ropes, but Mr. X fighting back now. And there's that big slam once again! Spinning round and round like a record player. And now in comes Kiln. Black Death. Oh, fighting back here. Knee strikes to Kiln. And Kiln's down. Here we go. 1. There's only a 1 count in that one. Kiln is far from done. Kiln is incredibly tough. There's those slugging blows. Tagging in the Reaper once again. And now the Reaper. Oh! Getting caught there by Kiln, who springs up. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Straight into a backpack stunner. Oh my god! Could we see the world champion beaten right here? 1! No! Black Death breaks it up. Oh! Black Death leaning against the ropes. Kiln. Think about this. These are 2 world champions that Kiln is laying out right now. All by himself. Oh! And there you see Reaper saving Black Death from that fall-away slam by smacking the hand, forcing him to let go of Black Death. Black Death still obviously out of it after that beatdown, but it could have been far worse. Oh, like this, Disaster, who's got that submission hold. And now Black Death returning the favour, saving the Reaper. Oh, but still, this could be the end. 1, 2, and the Reaper kicks out. And there you see Darkness reigns. Oh no, Scarecrow picking a fight with Mr. X now. Again, the referee beginning to lose control of the match. The Reaper going for the pin now. 1, 2. There's the kick out. Oh, good God, right in the face. And face first with Disaster. 1, 2, and there's the kick out once again. Oh, good lord, this fight has been a hellish back and forth. You can see Disaster dragging, trying to find Kiln, but could not figure out where to go in that dazed state, which the Reaper has been able to capitalize on. Oh my goodness. And now bringing Disaster over. Wait, Disaster struggling with the Reaper here. And now, oh, here we go. Staggering the world champ, taking him down. And that's giving Disaster that opening to tag Kiln back in. Remember, the winner of this match will be the first ever VGIW GHK Trios Champions. This is a historic match right here that has been building up for months now, as we have been whittling down many of the great factions of VGIW to find the best. And we might have found that, today we're going to find out who is going to be on that mountaintop. Oh, there's that big side slam from Kiln. Tagging Disaster back in now. And Disaster ready to go. Oh, now look at this. Could be about to dump the Reaper on the outside. Yes, he is. Oh, good lord. And you can see the Reaper did not expect that. Oh, he's not going to expect this either. Disaster on the top rope. The Reaper getting to his feet. He doesn't know what's coming. Oh my goodness, but he's caught him! Oh my god! Whoa! Holy... Oh my god! Oh! Juggling! Disaster into a tombstone! That was incredible! Disaster's out cold! The Reaper restarting the count! Oh, Disaster might have flown too close to the sun! Those wax wings have melted, and now he's plummeting all the way down to hell! Oh! That is absolutely incredible. Disaster now needs to try and rebound off of this here. This has been absolutely incredible. Irish whip. The referee, though! The referee! Wrong place, wrong time, and that might have just ruined it for Darkness Reigns. Oh my goodness. As a freak accident just helped the X-League get back in to victory to... Oh, the Reaper hanging in there. But the Reaper needs to regain momentum here. Oh, and it's not looking likely if the X-League keeps this up. There's the tag to Kiln. And the Reaper, you can see, trying to get something in, but X-League, now that they're back in control, they are keeping a stranglehold on this. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Oh, look at this. Oh, Kiln, he's just punched the referee. Oh my goodness. We're losing control of the match once again. We got a brawl on the outside. And there's a tag to Mr. X. Oh! Look at this! A chokeslam! Going for the pin! 1, 2... No! Mr. X hanging in there! Oh my god! Every time I think I know how this match is going, it always finds a way to surprise me. And now, look at this. Oh my god, they're still fighting on the outside. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, these wrestlers are leaving it all on the line here. In this absolute warfare. Here we go. Chokeslam on the outside. This has become a brawl. This has become an absolute riot. And now there's that spinning leg drop from Kiln. Kiln, oh, got a bit shocked there by the Reaper, who, oh my goodness, wait a minute. Tombstone pile driver. Is this it? Has the Reaper found a way? Going for the pin. 1. Oh, there's the break up there. And now the Reaper having to deal with Mr. X, who flies to the outside. And now grabbing Kiln, taking Kiln over to the turnbuckle. And there's that beatdown. Oh, Kiln doesn't know what to do. Look at this. Absolute mugging right there. Oh, here we go. Oh, to the midsection. Bringing Kiln back up to his feet once again. And now, what is the plan here? Oh, here we go. Look at that, choking him out with the boot. Oh, God, there's nowhere to run for Kiln. Right now, the Reaper's doing a great job at dealing with Kiln at the moment. Keeping him locked in that corner. Oh, again, the boot. You can see the one of our tables has been thrown asunder earlier by the Reaper. And now Kiln looking to fight back now. Grabbing the Reaper. Oh, but the Reaper's fighting back here. Oh, and there we go. And now the Reaper with those blows. DDT! Going for that stomp to the arm. And now walking on over. Tagging in Black Death. Right after this will be the first round of the Women's World League Tournament. That will be beginning shortly. Oh, scoop slam there. Took a bit of effort there to scoop slam kill. But Black Death managed to do it. And there's those punches to the side of the head of Kiln. And now going on over, tagging in the Reaper once again. And given that Kiln is laid out, this could be good for Darkness Reigns. Oh, god damn! And again! There's no mercy on the part of the Reaper. DDT! I don't know if Kiln knows where he is right now. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No! Kiln barely kicking out there from that DDT. Jake Roberts would be pleased with that. Oh. Kiln. Oh, the Reaper dodging. And now. Oh, but Kiln! Kiln now going over to make the tag. In comes Disaster. Kiln realised that it was a bad idea to still keep fighting the Reaper. Now it's Disaster's turn. Disaster is going to get... Now it's Disaster's turn to get battered by the Reaper. Oh! The Reaper clubbing away. And now... Boom! Taking down Disaster. Oh, look at this. Stomp on the midsection. Going over, tagging in Black Death. Can Black Death put this match away? This has been a hotly contested match for the Trios Championships. These wrestlers have been pushing themselves to their limits. Oh, nice dodge there. And a clothesline. And you see Kill trying to beg Disaster to make the tag. But Black Death is not about to let that happen. Taking Disaster into the corner. Oh, we're seeing a double team maneuver here. Look at this, restraining. Oh! But Disaster, not phased. Look at this. Nice double underhook suplex there. And now look at this. Boom! Disaster's trying to take on all of Darkness Reigns, it feels like. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Could he have... Oh, a rope break. But wait a minute. With that neck breaker, might have been enough. 1, 2... No! Oh, the Reaper kicked out. It felt like all of the pieces fell into place right there. But unfortunately, for the X League, that was not enough. Oh, look at this. Driving down the Reaper! Tagging in Kiln once again. Kiln going for the pin. 1. There's the rope break. The ref's not noticed. The ref's not noticed. The X League wins. The X League wins, but in controversial fashion, as the Reaper had the rope. Oh my goodness. Well, we have our first ever Trios champions, but I don't think this story is over. That is something that I think Darkness Reigns is going to take issues with. But the X League are your first ever VGIW, GHK, Trios champions. They have made history. And now it's time for the Women's World League Tournament to begin. First up will be Natalie Reed versus Untouchable. We've got two big powerhouses of the women's division squaring off in this one. Natalie Reed, incredibly capable of just throwing some of the top wrestlers around. She has beaten Sophia Muller multiple times over. More so than a lot of pretty much anyone else on the women's roster, Sophia Muller was seen to be an unstoppable killing machine until Natalie Reid proved to be Sophia's kryptonite, it feels like. However, Natalie soon found her own kryptonite, that being untouchable. So this might be a bad first draw for Natalie Reid here. But at the same time, Natalie Reid could find that this is her chance to redeem herself and finally put Untouchable away one-on-one. Natalie, of course, is as focused as ever, ready to go in this one, and I am excited to see how she's going to do in this action. Alright, here we go now. Here comes Untouchable. Oh, this is gonna be good. Untouchable looking to regain the Women's World title after, I believe, losing it at Virtual Shock. And now, her first opponent is someone she's beaten before in Natalie Reid. It's how she gained the world title before in the first place. So, for Untouchable, she's got to be feeling extremely confident that this is going to be another clean-cut win for her. But we're going to have to wait and see how this one shakes up. Though we won't have to wait too much longer, thankfully. Alright, here we go. The match begins! And there you see Natalie Reid immediately. Oh, great work there. And now, rising to her feet, but look at this, caught by Natalie, and there's the neck breaker. Punching away. And now, dragging Untouchable. What's the thought process here? One! Because that was way too early here. But look at that! The strength of Natalie Reid, able to throw around someone much taller than her. Punching repeatedly in the face. Untouchable looks to be in trouble at the moment. And now, look at this. Oh my god, the deadlift from Natalie. Going for the pin now. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Oh, Untouchable being risen back to her feet here. Natalie Reid with that release German suplex, throwing her across the ring. Natalie is, Natalie has something to prove here, it feels like. Not just trying to beat Untouchable, but absolutely stomp her into the dirt. This is incredible right now. Natalie Reid is laser focused at the moment. Oh, throwing Untouchable there. Good work. And now, 1. Only a 1 count. Oh, Untouchable might be in trouble though. Look at that. Oh, man. And now going for a submission hold here. Look at this, the referee keeping an eye. Look at the way the arm and the head is being squeezed and pulled. But you see there the knees from Untouchable breaking free. Irish whip into the corner now. Oh, repeated blows right there. And now, grappling. And up in the air. Boom! Driven down. Great work right there. And now dragging. Untouchable is dragging Natalie Reid over. Going for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Untouchable stomping down on Natalie Reid. Oh, but Natalie fighting back now. Look at this. Up in the air, the strength of Natalie Reid. But Untouchable managing to escape there. And now going for a big... Whoa! God, I thought it was going to be a back suplex. That was a rough landing. And the spinning side slam from Untouchable. And Untouchable now ready to continue to dissect Natalie Reid here. 1, 2. There's the kick out. It's going to take a lot more than that to put out Natalie Reid. Untouchable, though, more than happy to continue to dish out the punishment and pain. Hell's Gate! It's Hell's Gate! Oh, God, it's over. Natalie Reid is trapped. The leg digging in. Natalie Reid trying to escape. Manages it. Oh, my God, she's managed to escape. Oh, no. Wait a minute. But she might still be out of it. And Untouchable with that headbutt to the back of the head. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was the straw that broke the camel's back right there. Natalie Reid with the last bit, running on empty, was able to escape Hell's Gate. But that last headbutt showed that being barely held together at that point. Untouchable is moving on to the next round of the tournament. One step closer to reclaiming the world title. Next up, we've got another big-time rematch as Sophia Muller takes on Donna Schmidt. This is going to be an exciting one. Here we go. So coming down to the ring now, a multi-time world champion looking to gain her latest reign with the championship. Sophia Muller is coming down to the ring. Sophia Muller, for many, will be the favourite in this tournament. Has laid waste to pretty much almost everybody in this tournament at some time or another. Sophia Muller is someone who repeatedly, time and time again, whenever she's lost the belt, it would only be a matter of time before she would get it back. It's only changed more recently after she lost it to Natalie Reid. But Sophia Muller continuing on that quest, on that journey, as she looks to gain another shot, another championship reign. I believe Sophia Muller is actually #1 in VGIW's history books when it comes to title reigns. I believe joint with the likes of the Iron Saint for 5-time world champion. Sophia Muller has made history in the women's roster. And taking Sophia on is a genuine challenge. But while I've said that Sophia has defeated everyone in this tournament, a lot of these wrestlers started off beating her, including Donna Schmidt right here. Donna Schmidt got her first, and so far I believe only, world title reign by beating Sophia Muller. So if there was anyone who could do it, Donna Schmidt is a good first candidate right here. Donna Schmidt might be the best candidate for this job. Donna Schmidt got a lot of heart, a lot of spirit behind her. That means that she can take a lot of punishment, keep on going. She got hit with a sit-out tombstone at one point that put her on the shelf briefly, but she still made it in time for VGIW's Virtual Shock. Her husband Trevor Schmidt is still out for vengeance on that if you check out GHK. But Donna Schmidt has been doing very well for herself. You know, she can take a lot of punishment and keep on going. She's been making waves. She's been making huge influences in the women's division, helping it to grow, while Sophia Muller, paradoxically, wants to be the only one on top. Here we go now. The match starting off with Donna Schmidt in charge in the early goings of the match. Oh, driving the knee down. There's Sophia rolls back to her feet though. And Donna Schmidt continuing to remain in charge here. This is very interesting. Not what we'd expect normally in a match involving Sophia Muller. That's what I was expecting. Sophia Muller with those stiff strikes. And now going down with those punches. Oh, God. Oh, those elbows and forearms to the head of Donna Schmidt. You can see Donna bringing herself back up to her feet here. But that has got to have been a lot to deal with. Good work there. And now Donna Schmidt on the top rope. Bouncing back quite quickly here, it must be said. Oh! That's not a good sign. That could have cost her valuable time here against Sophia Muller. She needs to bounce back here, needs to redeem herself. There's a quick kick out. You're up against a multi-time world champion. This is someone who has repeatedly been at the top. You can't expect Sophia to go down that early. There we see immediately now Sophia is back up, bringing the pain to Donna Schmidt. And now, look at that. The force behind that suplex. And Sophia is certain that she is about to pull away with a huge victory right here. Oh! Driving down the leg. And now, here we go. Against the ropes here. Oh, clubbing blows. And again. Down goes Donna. Oh, setting up the arm. Oh. But Donna's back up. Donna's back up. And a bulldog. Not the most damaging move, but that could help Donna out here. It's given her a window here to start coming back here. Look at this. Clothesline after clothesline. And you can see that Donna remaining in control over the rampaging bull that is Sophia Muller. Going for a pin here. I think it's still too early. Oh, wait a minute. No. There's the kick out. And Sophia Muller now being punished once again. But Donna getting blocked. And now, oh my God. Wait a minute. Oh my God. She didn't have the grip. And Donna was able to capitalize. Sophia didn't have the grip to lift for that Alabama slam. Donna Schmidt got very lucky there, but is taking full advantage of this opportunity. Donna Schmidt taking Sophia Muller back up to her feet here. Irish whip into the corner. And the haluva kick. Good work right there. And now, 1, 2. There's the kick out. Oh my goodness. It's taking a lot here. In this, Donna needs to hurry. Look at this. Oh my God. She's going for the sharpshooter. She's got the sharpshooter locked in. She might actually have it here. Center of the ring. Nowhere for Sophia. That's going to take a lot to get out of that. She's going to have to try and force Donna off. Oh, wait a minute. Donna's let go. Wait a minute. She's got another plan here. Oh, an elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. Maybe Donna realised that Sophia wasn't going to tap out, so decided to put away Sophia for the 1, 2, 3, and there you have it. Donna Schmidt is moving on to the next round. Not bad at all by Donna Schmidt, closing in on a possible second reign with the world title. This is already proven to be a huge World League tournament. Alright, we're moving on now. It's time for the GHK Z Division Championship match. It's a ladder match. We got Trevor Schmidt, Don Lee, Kurt Cassidy, Dennis Rowe, Kevin Constantine, Leonard Jones, Twister. Oh god, it moved too quickly for me. God damn it, GHK. Still the Z Division. A championship belt for GHK in the lower weight class, primarily for the lower weight classes, for the light heavyweights and the cruiserweights. And this is where you'll get to see some absolute classics. You've got people like Dennis Rogue, who has become an amazing all-rounder, although has bulked up in recent times. Now, normally I wouldn't think too much of it, but Dennis Rogue has made it apparent that he's getting this bulk up by becoming a part of Storm System Worldwide, a factor that I have plenty of disagreements with. But the point is, Dennis Rogue's still, either way, a very capable, very efficient team. We should point out that the rest of round 1 will be taking place after this match. It's a small break in the meantime. We're doing it basically like 2 matches at a time, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, but this is going to be good. So we got Dennis Rogue. Dennis Rogue has held the Z Division Championship before. Very, very capable in my book. Here comes Kevin Constantine. Now, someone here who very much looks like they should be coming out of GHK. GHK a lot rougher, a lot more hardcore. Usually, I expect typically wrestlers like this to come out of it. And the Constantines, apart from Bessie, of course, in part of the VGIW women's roster, the Constantines typically a mainstay in GHK. You've got the likes of Kevin Constantine, Exciting Constantine, the legendary Hubert Constantine. You've got other Constantine members that appear every now and then in the family reunions, such as Darren Constantine. You've got, who currently is acting in a new film, Free-Titted Aliens from the Planet Mars. You've got, the Colonel Constantine. You've got El Hijo de Hubert Constantine, who's recently debuted in GHK. There's a lot of Constantine members. So many so that I've not had a chance to talk about Kurt Cassidy yet. Kurt Cassidy, another more clean-cut wrestler. Someone who I feel is a lot more on the strength side than he would be, say, high-flying. Another great wrestler. Honestly, looks wonderful. Like, if there were candidates for, like, who you would put on the front cover of, like, a magazine, if there was a GHK magazine, Kurt Cassidy seems like he'd be right for it. My goodness, he looks good, he performs great, genuinely just an amazing performer in my opinion, very entertaining in the ring. I remember back when him and Franco Cannoneer debuted, that was a time that I thought, wow, GHK's lighter weight classes are really starting to become something to take seriously. Now coming out next is the technically minded Leonard Jones. Leonard Jones, someone who, will wait in the shadows. He's someone who will, takes things slow. As you see in this entrance, he takes things slowly and, thinks about things in a calculated way. He tries to think of what he's going to do. He's got a battle plan more intricate than than the rest of the wrestlers put together, in my opinion, almost certainly. He knows how to deal with just taking out large enemies. I think he might stand a good chance, but it'll be interesting to see how well he can survive amongst the chaos with 7 other wrestlers at his neck. Leonard Jones, if he wins tonight, this will be his first ever reign with the GHK Z Division Championship. And I'm curious to see how he's going to do. Leonard Jones, always confident, always cool and calm. Despite everything, he remains persistent, and that's typically what helps wrestlers like him get the gold. Okay, here we go. Here comes the next wrestler of the match. It's Don Lee! Don Lee, Japanese wrestling legend who has been wrestling for years and years, for decades even. Started off in terrific Texas wrestling. He's been wrestling all over. He's wrestled in the likes of Kitsune Kingdom. He's wrestled in the likes of GHK. Here tonight on a VGIW show to compete for the Z Division Championship. Now, I actually do have it on good word here that Don Lee, right here tonight, he's looking for one last hurrah. Don Lee, easily the oldest wrestler on GHK's active roster. Theodore slightly older, but is supposed to be retired. Don Lee is looking to retire in 2024. I believe it'll be January 2024 will be when Don Lee officially retires and will be taking on a managerial position. So Don Lee wants one last chance to make a statement. Get some gold wrapped around his waist. He's won a few titles over the decades. He's been, I believe he's been TTW champion at one point. Let me just double check the records real quick. In the meantime, here is Twister. Twister, probably the flippiest of the Z Division wrestlers. Incredibly agile, incredibly athletic. Twister, probably going to be the fastest to escalate up that ladder. Twister knows that with that small stature of his, he can fly around like nobody's business, and because of that, he might be easily the fastest high flyer I've ever seen. Let's have a look here. Twister definitely seems very confident here. Okay, I can confirm that Don Lee has had at least one reign with the TTW world title. I think he has held the Kitsune Kingdom Championship at least once, maybe a few times. I'm not too clear on Kitsune Kingdom's wrestling catalog. I've been too busy, commentating for VGIW. But Don Lee has had a very successful, he's had a pretty good career over those decades and wants to go out, with one last hurrah. So he's got till pretty much January to do that. It's going to be interesting to see if Don Lee, either way, Don Lee will be retiring with a massive legacy. Then, of course, you've got Rainbow Dragon right here on the flip side. While Don Lee's career is ending, Rainbow Dragon's is still extremely new. Rainbow Dragon, a great high flyer. Right now, part of Canadian Straw Promotions, but I know VGIW and GHK both eyeing up Rainbow Dragon, trying to get him signed to a contract due to his high-flying abilities. Rainbow Dragon would be a great asset to GHK Z Division if they're able to get a hold of him for that. Honestly, I think that could be good. The Z Division Championship could always, as good as it's gotten, could always do with more great wrestlers. Rainbow Dragon, I'd love to see that new legacy really start off on a great foot here with a massive win. And now here comes someone who's already started to build up an impressive resume in GHK. It's former world champion Trevor Schmidt. Trevor Schmidt, the current champion, defending the title here tonight, a former world champion, and I'd say instrumental to the recent boom that GHK has been having in their world title scene. Keep in mind that, obviously Ken Dyer brought the hardcore title over, but there hadn't been a precedent for hardcore champions, or really anyone any champion challenging for the world title like that, until Tom Griss beat Trevor Schmidt and won the Champions Challenge match. Or at least I can't remember I think Tom Griss won. Either way, Tom Griss beat Trevor Schmidt. Trevor Schmidt liked the guts of Tom Griss, gave him that opportunity, and that's since set the precedent that if a champion other than the world champion wins the GHK Champions Challenge match, they get a world title opportunity. A major plus for wrestlers, and that shows that generosity Trevor Schmidt has. Much like his wife Donna, both the Schmidts want to elevate their respective rosters. Donna wants to elevate the VGIW women's roster with stuff like Virtual Shock. You've got Trevor Schmidt wanting to elevate hardcore wrestling with GHK. It's honestly really good. Now that Trevor's not competing for the world title, while he's still got that beef with Rebellion, Trevor Schmidt wanting to help elevate the Z Division. I think he knows what it means to have a former world champion competing for that belt. To show that the belt is worth it for Trevor to win, I think that helps it all the more to show how good of a prize it is. Now, in this ladder match, the way to win is you got to climb up the ladder, grab the belt, and unhook it from the complex mechanisms that we use. Kurt Cassidy, oh god, he's up high, but he's not on a ladder. Twister's on his feet, and Kurt's going for him. Oh my god, crash and burn. Twister dodged it. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, DDT, not on the ladder. Oh my god. Right on the legs of the ladder. That is nasty. Meanwhile, Trevor Schmidt in trouble as Rainbow Dragon and Kurt Cassidy deal with him, sending him down to the ground. Meanwhile, Leonard Jones being thrown into the side of the ring by Kevin Constantine. Kurt Cassidy has a hold of the belt. Can he unhook it? If he does, he will be the new Z Division champion. And you see Trevor watching on there for a second. Oh, look at this. There goes Kurt. Don Lee, meanwhile, sending Dennis Rowe to the outside. And Don Lee climbing up the ladder. And now you can see, Don Lee thinking better of it. I think he realised how quickly everyone was flooding in, knew that it would be a bad idea for someone of his age to get knocked off that ladder. You gotta imagine that bump card is all cashed out. Speaking of, the tailbone there getting hit on the ladder. And now, look at this. The strength for Kurt Cassidy. Unlike Dennis, Kurt has just gotten that body from being rigorous in the gym. You know, Kurt is plenty impressive in my opinion. Someone to keep your eye on as a potential future top name. It might not happen now. It might take years to truly become one of the best. Not many people get to just rocket to the top. But Kurt Cassidy, I think, is someone who, with time, is going to prove to be a mainstay in GHK. Here we go, Twister. Going for a single leg crab here. An interesting strategy, but might be just trying to reduce the amount of potential opponents there by trying to take Don Lee out. Then you only have to worry about 6 other wrestlers instead of 7. But that is reliance on the fact that the 6 other wrestlers, you gotta hope that they don't get the belt before you're done dealing with Don Lee. Kevin crashes down. See, they're holding this hip there, just making because that was a pretty rough landing. Don Lee with the Irish whip, sending Kevin over the ropes. And now Don Lee taking Leonard over to a corner. But wait a minute. There you see Leonard with the escape. Rainbow Dragon. Tried to go for a Pele kick. Did not connect. Everyone spilling in again except for Dennis Rogue and the champions, Trevor Schmidt. Here we go, Twister. Climbing up the ladder once again. Look at this. Twister. No! And I'm not sure what Kevin was doing there. Did he think that... I think he severely underestimated how close Trevor and Dennis were. I think he was hoping to take out 2 at once. That really did not pan out. Meanwhile, Leonard Jones picking apart Kevin Constantine now. Look at that. Nice headbutt there from Don Lee. And now Don Lee pacing around trying to think of what he needs to do here as Kurt rises to his feet. Getting the jump on Kurt. Kurt returns the favour though with a kick of his own. An Irish whip into the corner and a big chest chop right there. And look at this. Using the ropes for leverage there on the arms. Leonard Jones being thrown back into the ring. And in comes Kevin. The strength of Kurt. Powerbomb! What a forceful powerbomb right there. Don Lee is reeling. Trevor! That is what I think Kevin was aiming for when he did that leap to the outside. God, Trevor though. I think he's hoping to have that kind of pinpoint accuracy that Trevor does. Trevor, it feels like, has eyes in the back of his head. He's like got a third eye when it comes to professional wrestling. His accuracy when it comes to stuff like this, it's so incredible. Trevor's frenetic energy and knowledge of the business makes him truly adept. He may not be the strongest wrestler ever, like compared to the likes of Rebellion, but his knack for the business, his intelligence, his ring awareness is second to none, really. Like, even if he wasn't a hardcore wrestler, he'd be a pretty damn good, clean-cut wrestler. But being in hardcore wrestling, he might be perfect for GHK. Trevor Schmidt is still your champion. Congratulations there to Trevor Schmidt on a successful defense of the Z Division Championship. Honestly, like I was saying, the absolute athleticism and pinpoint accuracy that Trevor can have in that ring, very few wrestlers have been able to do that as consistently as Trevor. I've seen those springboard drop kicks hit when they absolutely shouldn't have. We're going right on back to the Women's World League Tournament, still in the first round, and next up, it's Nightshade versus Isabella Violet. This one should be good. We got Nightshade, we got Isabella Violet in the first round of the Women's World League Tournament. Remember, the winner of the tournament wins the world title. And out first is Nightshade. Nightshade, the first person to ever take the title from Sophia Muller, the second ever Women's World Champion in VGIW. Safe to say that Nightshade, incredibly adept, incredibly capable in that ring. I think it's safe to say Nightshade could absolutely be one of the favourites for many here to make a big comeback into the Women's World Championship scene. Nightshade is a great technical wrestler, has shown that she can overcome the odds here. So I'm very curious to see what is going to happen in this, honestly. Anyway, making her way into the ring now. And you can see that Nightshade more than ready to go here. Very slow, very methodical. And I think that's going to help her immensely in this. Okay, here comes Isabella Violet. This is going to be a match between two intellects, in my opinion. Like, this is a battle between intellects. Incredible athletes who can do a lot. Who use their intelligence to get themselves ahead in the game. Also, I was just doing some fact-checking with the TTW fact spreadsheet. I realized one important factoid that I completely neglected. I've been talking for ages about how some of the longest reign, when it comes to the most reigns, I've always talked about Sophia Muller. I've talked about the Reaper. I've talked about, the Iron Saint. I've talked about Hardcore Hank. But we have realized since that Miss Joyce Monroe actually has 6 reigns with the TTW Ladies Championship, which is now recognized as a world title. So Miss Joyce Monroe currently holds the record for the most world title reigns. Of course, with the aforementioned wrestlers like Hank, the Reaper, Sophia Muller, we got plenty of wrestlers who are going to look to try and overtake that. But at the same time, we need to keep in mind that Ms. Joyce Monroe has a championship briefcase, so has a guaranteed opportunity for the VGIW Women's World title at any point, so might add another world title to her accolades, and that's not even accounting for the fact that Kitsune Kingdom exists, and we just don't personally have the records from Kitsune Kingdom as to the full win-loss success of the VGIW roster. So, that's going to be interesting to compare when we get a bit more information there. Be sure to check out the Kitsune Kingdom episodes when they come out. That's another look back at the history of several VGIW GHK wrestlers, primarily taking place in the noughties to the 10s. Kitsune Kingdom technically, unlike TTW, Kitsune Kingdom not shut down in the lore of the universe, of the VGIW universe, but a great look back at some of the wrestlers and their history. Anyway, right now, Isabella Violet in control. Isabella Violet has actually shown the success of the championship briefcase, as that is how she got her championship reign. Isabella Violet actually got it at the end of the last World League tournament, World League 3, when Sophia Muller won the tournament. She was worn down after several matches, and Isabella Violet, seeing a perfect opportunity, submitted the briefcase for a World Championship opportunity right there, and managed to win the world title. Nightshade gonna prove that she can't be so easily overwhelmed, though. Oh, nice work here. You can see Nightshade. Oh, good lord, right at the back of the head there. And now going for a pin. 1. Oh! No, not even a 1 count. That was quick by Isabella Violet, showing she's not going down anytime soon. Oh, man. Oh, into the corner. Oh, but fighting back there. Isabella Violet with that. Oh, look at this. Boom, right in the face. That could be a knockout shot right there. Dragging Nightshade away from the ropes, likely to go for a pin here. Here we go. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. And you see Isabella definitely thought that she was about to get a big shocking win. Oh, she's going for broke here. Here we go. And a big boot to the face. Is Isabella Violet going to the second round? No, Nightshade's already gone back up. And Isabella with that big haymaker trying to get Nightshade to stay down, but Nightshade back up again. Oh, German suplex. But Nightshade, again, was rising to her feet. Isabella Violet having to quickly pounce here. Look at that. Look at that. Submission hold. Gonna try and make Nightshade submit. Will this put away Nightshade? Nightshade is clinging on. This is incredible fortitude right now by Nightshade. Those elbows doing great work there at weakening Isabella Violet. Here we go now. Taking her over to the corner. And now big chops and strikes to Isabella Violet. And down she goes. Going for the pinfall now. 1. Only a 1 count. Very interesting right there. Nightshade, though, with a big strike there, and Isabella Violet is down. And now look at this. Going for a Texas Cloverleaf, but I think it's too close to the ropes. There you see Isabella Violet able to grab the ropes quickly. Oh, and now Isabella Violet has an opening once again to try and regain momentum in the match. But Nightshade taking Isabella Violet into the corner. Oh, but Isabella Violet managing to escape. And now going for Snake Eyes right there. Very little room to move. That was like a point blank one. Oh, look at this. Dragging her into an STF. But just like with the Cloverleaf, too close to the ropes. Still, might have done enough damage to get the pinfall here. And there's the kick out. Still no dice. And now, you can see Isabella Violet considering what she has to do. Oh, she seems certain, actually. She almost seems like she's gloating. Maybe that is trying to hide the fact that she is horrified that Nightshade keeps bouncing back so readily. Boom! Right in the side of the head, going for the pin. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Once again, Isabella Violet also kicking out and staying in this. Nightshade. Oh, vicious punches. And now a big elbow drop. Oh, look at this. What is Nightshade thinking? Isabella Violet getting to her feet. Nightshade pouncing. Sling blade. And another dropkick into the side of the head. But she's not going to pin after that. Oh. I was going to say, oh my god. Whoa, out of nowhere. Isabella Violet 1, 2. No. Nightshade still hanging in there. Staying strong. This has been incredible. Isabella Violet bringing Nightshade to her feet, but Nightshade with the leg. With that leg screw. Bringing Isabella back to her feet. And here we see Irish whip into the corner. And Nightshade. Look at this. Up in the air. Oh my goodness. Look at her put it away here. Oh! With the one-winged angel. 1, 2, 3. Nightshade wins. Nightshade wins. There you have it. Nightshade is moving on to the next round. Isabella Violet not going to be getting a second world title reign. Nightshade once again re-establishing herself as one of the top players here in the women's division. That was an impressive display. Whoever she ends up facing in the second round is going to have to bring their A game. We're going to find out now who that opponent is as we see Reina Vibora take on Takara Matsuyama. This is gonna be interesting. Here we have Takara Matsuyama versus Reina Vibora. There's Reina Vibora, the defending champion. The Women's World Championship wrapped around her waist. She is ready to go to war here. Reina Vibora, a great wrestler, very agile, had some amazing performances in her time, and now looking to defend it here in this Women's World League Tournament. These are always such a challenge for a world champion. I believe Sophia Muller's the only time a wrestler has walked in and walked out of the tournament as champion, albeit with the footnote that Sophia would end up losing it not long after, a few minutes after, to Isabella Violet, who cashed in her championship briefcase. It's genuinely quite interesting to think about that, but it's the Women's World League Tournament that showed it is possible for a champion to walk away victorious. So Reina, while it's going to be difficult for her, it's not impossible. Saying that though, she's going to be taking on this wrestler right here, Takara Matsuyama. Takara, a veteran of professional wrestling, basically a legend in this industry. A legend who has left rings soaked in blood in her wake. A former TTW Ladies Champion, won titles in Kitsune Kingdom, now looking to claim gold here in VGIW. Oh man. Takara Matsuyama, someone who has seemingly seen and done it all. But is she about to find out that the new generation of women's wrestler might be a bit too much for her? Oof. I don't like the way she snapped her head there. Look, almost like she was about to stare directly into the camera, like right at me. Right, Reina Vibora, Takara Matsuyama, Reina, coming down with the Women's Championship. If Takara wins this, she won't win the title by, the person who wins the title will win it at the end of the tournament. But if she wins this, she will have dethroned the champion. We will be guaranteed a new world champ. Takara Matsuyama, very powerful. Reina's going to have to use that agility, that youth, to be able to get over on the far more venerable Takara Matsuyama here. Oh, God! Takara definitely the stronger. That power is enough to overwhelm her opponents. Oh! She was a sight to behold back in the days of Terrific Texas Wrestling. When people thought the likes of Reika Akiyama were rough, Takara Matsuyama came along and showed just how monstrous and powerful women's wrestlers could really be. She had many great rivalries with the likes of Ms. Joyce Monroe and whatnot. A proper hero versus villain, David versus Goliath type stuff back in the day. Takara Matsuyama right now going crazy, but Reina Vibora refusing to stay down. The crowd cheering for Reina Vibora as she lays that smackdown on Takara here, bringing her back to her feet. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, going for the knee, up against the ropes, and spiking Takara on her head. That's some good work there by Reina Vibora, utilizing the skills that Takara will not be able to match. Takara will not be able to go as fast as Reina. Will not be able to high fly like Reina does. Oh my goodness. Reina's already trying to end things early here. Look at this. On the top with that top rope Spanish fly. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No. Oh my goodness. Takara Matsuyama. Standing firm here. But look at this. Look at this. Oh, God. Clipping with that springboard swanton. The finish to put away Takara here. 1, 2, 3. No. Takara kicked out of the finish. Is that because Reina didn't get all of it, perhaps? And now Reina thinking about what she needs to do here. Oh, God. No, she fumbled it. And Takara has shaken the cobwebs out. Reina has made... You know, sometimes in wrestling, one mistake can ruin it for you. Reina had an opportunity there to bounce back. 2 mistakes, though. There was no bouncing back from that. Now it's in Takara's corner. Reina's going to have to find a way to fight back from this. Oh! Big backbreaker right there. And Takara's rough style right now showing off here. Big knee drop. And right now, Takara and Matsuyama standing tall over Reina Vibora. Oh, look at this. Big headbutt there. Reina now looking to bounce back here. Springboard moonsault. Good work there. And look at this. Oh, no! That standing moonsault blocked by Reina Vibora. By Takara Matsuyama. And Takara! No! She's got the sleeper hold in. Ow! Oh, my God. No! Reina's stuck! Trapped! Like a fly caught in a spider's web! Oh, God, I think Reina's out. I think Reina is unconscious. 1, 2, 3. Takara has just dethroned the world champion and will be moving on to the second round. What a brutal display right there. Reina Vibora rolling out of the ring, but wait a minute. Takara going after Reina here. Oh my God, under the ram. No, hold on, the match is over. Reina Vibora has already been eliminated from the tournament. Takara grabbing around the head and the shoulder. Wait a minute, what's she doing? Wait, whoa, oh my God. She's just ripped the mask off of Reina Vibora. I don't know if we're going to be censoring this. You know, the mask, that is a sacred bit of Mexican wrestling. Doing that is an ultimate act of disrespect from Takara. She has ripped the mask off of Reina Vibora. I imagine we must be having to censor this for Reina's, for respect on Reina's name here. But my goodness, oh my God, we got to get security out here. The former world champion not only just lost her title, lost her mask. This is ridiculous. This is insane. What is going on here right now? The referee is calling out for security right now. Oh, God! Someone has got to put a stop to this. Someone has got to put an end to this. No, my God. Oh! Double-handed choke slam. Good Lord. Well, security's making their way out now to deal with Reina Vibora and Takara Matsuyama. In the meantime, I'm going to let you know now we're about to head into a United Team Championship match. That was... I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Now, thankfully, Takara Matsuyama and Reina's been taken backstage. Takara has been successfully separated from... Yeah, that was ridiculous, though. Absolutely uncalled for. Takara had done enough just by winning, and now has hold of Reina Vibora's mask. Unbelievable, honestly. Anyway, coming out now, first up, I was just mentioning Reika Akiyama a moment ago. Reika Akiyama coming out with her daughter, Jaden Akiyama. These two are coming out as part of the United Team Championship match. And this should be exciting. Reika Akiyama, she may be getting on, and she may not be as powerful as the likes of Takara, but Reika, still incredibly devious in the ring, and more than willing to bend a few rules to stay on par with her opponents. Jaden Akiyama, meanwhile, young, able to keep on going, very agile, got a lot of potential in this business. I think that the Akiyamas are definitely ones to keep an eye on here tonight. Reika Hanya Akiyama there, Jaden Angel Akiyama, that's their respective wrestler names, and they are ready to go here. I am curious to see how this one is going to play out, because we got two other very capable teams here. here we go. Here come the next team in this triple threat match. The champions, the Monroe family, is here. A third generation in combat sports. Their father, Boris, starting off with the grandmother, Ms. Joyce Monroe, from the days of terrific Texas wrestling, to the son-in-law, Boris Monroe, who was in MMA and now in the VGIW training center as one of our many great talented trainers. And then his two daughters, Ms. Joyce Monroe's granddaughters, Helen and Amber Monroe, here in VGIW with the United Team titles wrapped around their waist. Third generation athletes, very, very good, I must say. They've, Helen, probably the youngest on the roster, and then you got Amber Monroe, one of the newest to the roster. They've already done a lot to prove themselves. But they've been having a rivalry as of late with Billy and Christina. There's been it started off with probably one of the most controversial matches that VGIW has ever had. Christina was attacking Ms. Joyce Monroe, even though Ms. Joyce Monroe wasn't even in the match. There was a whole ordeal where Christina had grabbed onto the ropes for a rope break, but the ref didn't see it. It was very close to the end of the counts, so it was very understandable why the ref maybe missed it. But still, that led to a feeling of Bill and Christina that they had been wronged, and so that has led to a rivalry between these two teams. And I speak about rivalries, but I gotta also mention the rivalry that Reika Akiyama had with Ms. Joyce Monroe, which I believe, because of that rivalry, that decades-long rivalry, Reika does have some just built-in animosity towards Helen and Amber Monroe. So, the Monroes, the defending champions, not only do they have a large bullseye on their back because of the titles, but because both sides are almost certainly going to want to try and take them out here. Nice takedown there by Helen Monroe. A big neck breaker. Meanwhile, the strength of Amber Monroe right there. And look at this. Billy and Christina, one of the smaller teams in the United Team division, still very technically capable in the ring. And I've said before that they are probably one of the best united forces in the division right now, and because of that, they're able to just keep on going and going. They do better, I'd say, in less chaotic instances though, but more than capable of, doing their best here. Reika Akiyama, they're throwing Helen aside. And it didn't surprise me at all that Reika went straight for a Monroe in this match, though that release German suplex shows that Reika equal opportunities for every opponent in this match to receive an Akiyama beating. Nice takedown there from Christina. Meanwhile, look at this. Amber Monroe getting beaten down by Billy and Jaden. Meanwhile, look at this. Nice work there. Billy and Christina, I'd say, right now the most in the driver's seat. But one of the thing about this triple threat tornado tag team match is that it's so chaotic that it's hard to say anyone is in definitive control. Because all it takes is one moment for this match to completely just end it can end in a moment's notice, and you might not even realise with all the chaos that goes on. And there's nice blow there, and look at this. Right on the back there, on the concrete. And there's that falling dropkick from Christina, looking to put this one away early. And then 1, 2, and there's the kick out from Helen Monroe. Billy had done a successful job at distracting Reika Akiyama. Not easy to do against a legend like that, but Helen Monroe was able to stand strong. Oh my God, Billy and Christina might have it right here, because no one's noticed the trouble. Amber's noticed, but Helen managing to escape. Oh my goodness. We've got 2 sets of sisters in this match. These are 3 family tag teams. You got 2 sets of sisters. You got the sisters of Billy and Christina, the sisters of Amber and Helen Monroe, and then you've got the mother-daughter combo of Reika and Jaden. And let me tell you, this is... wow! Good God! You're seeing just the power that these familial bonds have. Oh, what is Raker going to do to Helen Monroe here? Pile driver! Old school, but oh so brutal. That's driving the neck into the ring mat. Oh my God. Reika Akiyama is someone who lived in old school wrestling. Back in the day, if you were a bad guy in old school wrestling, you had to worry about someone doing real harm, like even the fans doing real harm to you. Reika Akiyama is as tough as they come because of that. Oh, man. Oh, what a takedown. And now look at this, go for leg screw. Good work there. Oh, clipping Reika Akiyama. Oh, but Amber tried to go for a senton and Reika was able to dodge it. Meanwhile, Christina dealing with Jaden. Nice Northern-like suplex done so easily by Amber Monroe, who goes for the pin now. Only a 1 count. And now, oh, trying to go for a senton again. Helen's going for a pin though. Billy kicks out. Oh, DDT! DDT! But Amber, she's getting right back up. And now look at this. Reika Akiyama with the side slam. Oh! Billy, meanwhile, might have just knocked Helen's lights out. Oh, there's the breakup by Jaden. Good work. But wait a minute, the rolling V-bar! Jaden's in trouble. And you can see there, Amber Monroe trying to get around the mess right now, but there's a sea of bodies. She can't find a good way to get through without accidentally kicking the ref in the head. Thankfully, in this case, Jaden was able to stand firm there. Amber Monroe, she's got to get a bit more boisterous. You know, I don't want to say to hit the ref, but, you know, you don't want to lose the match either. We've seen the refs go through certain stuff than, you know, a kick to the head, that's for sure. Ooh! German suplex. And now look at this. Oh, Amber Monroe was going to deal with Reika Akiyama, but Billy giving her a massive blow there. Meanwhile, Christina going to try again to put away Helen Monroe here. Look at that submission hold, but immediately Helen reverses it into a DDT. Oh, that was good work right there by Helen Monroe with that escape. Oh, God. Snapping the arm right there. That's a lot of damage to do to an opponent. And right now, oh, look at this. Look at this. Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. To Amber Monroe. Reika Akiyama. Gonna try and win the same way Takara just did with that sleeper hold. And you can see Amber fading. And Jaden, meanwhile, pinning Helen. Oh, the Akiyamas win. And they do it by beating a generational-long foe in the Monroe family. That was very interesting to watch. But there you see, the Akiyamas are your new United Team champions. They made sure to pick the Monroes at their weakest right there. Very smart, and you need those kind of intellect if you're going to be champs. Next up, it's time for the Bulldog Breed Championship. Platinum Pete, Sid Onslaught, Daniel Hagen, and Han Chachaya will be fighting for the title in a steel cage. Here we go. The cage, suspended above the ring currently. The ways to win: you can win by pinfall or submission like any other match, or you can win by escaping the cage. Doing that will net you the Bulldog Breed Championship. One of the newer titles in VGIW's long championship lineage. The title was created when the United Kingdom and Iron Will Championships were retired in a unification match. I believe won by Ace the Tank Bakke. And now a title coveted by those looking to scale up the ranks. The current champion is Han Chachaya, and to give you an idea, Hanch right now might be here in the pre-show, but will be on the main show as well, fighting for the world title. In the Men's World League Tournament, So safe to say the title does have its perks, and for people like Sid Onslaught, who is looking to create his legacy, looking to go back to a world title picture now that the Limitless Championship no longer exists, you got to think winning a title like this is something that Sid is imagining is going to be very beneficial to his career long term. It's not going to be easy though. He's got a legend in there with Platinum Pete, a multi-time world champion in Terrific Texas Wrestling and VGIW, as well as other champions like Hanch, Daniel Hagen, who maybe haven't been world champions but have routinely proven themselves to be on the level where wrestlers like Sid should be absolutely careful. Daniel Hagen's been winning belts in VGIW pretty much since the very beginning, being one of the earliest Intercontinental champions, and has since gone on to win various other championships in his time. He's been a multi-time tag champion, a multi-time hardcore champion. Daniel Hagen has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is a ruthless individual. He's never quite made it to the top, but he has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt he is a consistent performer. Very capable of knocking you clean out with those wild punches. Daniel Hagen ready to go here in this one. Here we go now. Oh man, I gotta say this person's my favourite to win this match. Here comes the legend himself, the Platinum Standard. It's Platinum Pete. Platinum Pete, one of the great submission experts of his day. Platinum Pete, despite his age, has got impeccable ring knowledge. Platinum Pete has managed to dance around his opponents for such a long time now. He's managed to keep himself relevant, keep himself as one of the top wrestlers. Even when, I remember when Wade Danielson was world champion, Wade seemed seemingly unstoppable. It seemed like it was going to be his era until Platinum Pete came along with the championship briefcase, showing that even against people like Wade Danielson, the younger wrestlers of this generation who have impeccable athleticism, that against Pete, they still got to keep their wits about them. Now, we got one more person, and I gotta say, I was saying all this about intellect, submission specialist. This is probably the Platinum Pete of this generation. The current defending champion and potential future world champion, Hanch Achaya. Hanch coming down with the Bulldog Breed Championship on his shoulder. One of the greatest submission wrestlers of all time. In fact, we are getting basically... we got some great submission experts. But in terms of the male roster, I'd say right here, we have the two best submission wrestlers in that ring tonight in one match. I'm trying to think of like potential other people that you could throw in to make it a proper submission special. You know, Terry Dare has a pretty mean armbar, but Terry does a bit more of an all-rounder. Ace might be, because Ace has several submission finishers. Ethan the Hunter has an amazing guillotine choke. But like, these are all amazing wrestlers who happen to have great submission finishers. Ace has multiple great submission finishers. You know, the Cattle Mutilation, the Kimura, a Lion Tamer, but... And Ace is probably the closest, but I'd say out-and-out submission experts, Pete and Hanch are the best in VGIW. And that is shown with their impressive resumes. You've also got one of the best strikers in Dangerous Daniel Hagen, and then you've got a second-generation powerhouse in Sid Onslaught. Now remember, like I said, the only way... Well, there's three ways of winning. Pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. And you got to believe that these wrestlers are all thinking of different ways they can do this. Look at this. Already trying to put this away with a razor's edge. Trying to take out the legend in Platinum Pete. Meanwhile, Hanch Achaya trying to work around that rampaging rhino of, you know, Dangerous Daniel Hagen. Sid Onslaught, meanwhile, climbing up the cage. Oh, Pete's going up to join him. Sid up on the top of the cage now. Hanch and Daniel go back and forth here. Pete in hot pursuit after Sid. Daniel being sent into the cage. And now here comes Hanch Chaya. Hanch now trying to deal with both Sid and Pete. But Daniel coming in from behind on Hanch. And you can see Pete and Sid fighting on top of the cage. Hanch trying to deal with Daniel Hagen now. What is Hanch going to do? Hanch is trying to fight down the two on top of the cage. But Daniel, this is like a totem pole right here. Daniel, Pete's fallen. Sid's taken Pete off the cage. Meanwhile, Hanch trying to stop Sid from escaping. But Daniel dealing with Hanch. Oh my goodness. And look at this. Oh my god. And Sid is escaping. And you can see Hanch there trying to get Daniel Hagen off his back. I think it's too little too late now. As Sid gets to the floor, we have a new champion. Sid Onslaught is your new Bulldog Breed champion. Absolutely amazing work right there. You know, very short but sweet. That was incredible. These wrestlers were gunning for the exit. And Sid Onslaught managed to hold the fort. Despite all these different wrestlers coming from him, he was able to hold off Platinum Pete. He was able to hold off Hanch Chaya. Sid Onslaught more than deserves the championship after a hard-fought victory like that. My goodness. You gotta think he's doing his father proud right there. We're into the second round now of the Women's World League Tournament as Untouchable takes on Donna Schmidt. Well, here we go. This is gonna be a big one right here. Untouchable coming down to the ring now. The tallest women's wrestler, despite the game's limitations, canonically is 7 feet tall, towers over her opponents. Untouchable, of course, ready to dish out the punishment, dish out the pain in this one. As Untouchable stands tall, you got to think Donna Schmidt is going to be in for the fight of her life here. Because we've talked about powerhouses. Untouchable is one of the greatest of all time. Let's see now how these two deal with each other. This is a David and Goliath situation right here. In comes Donna Schmidt. Now, Donna Schmidt has done a great job of overcoming adversity. Nearly missed the event that she put together in the VGIW Virtual Shock event. Nearly missed it due to circumstances essentially out of her control. A rivalry between her husband and Rebellion caused, spilled out. Rebellion ended up attacking her. But despite that, Donna was able to recover in time to wrestle. And now she's gone from strength to strength. Now here on the second round of the Women's World League Tournament, Donna Schmidt has been through a lot in her time here, but she keeps on persisting, staying strong despite everything. But can she overcome Untouchable? Here we go. The match begins. Oh, nice strike there. And you see Donna Schmidt getting the early goings here. Look at this. Oh, wow. Great work there with that suplex. And now going for an elbow. And Untouchable right now doesn't know what to do. But I imagine Untouchable, this is not done enough to put Untouchable away. Look at that. Already getting to her feet. Oh, Donna believed in herself there, was still able to get that leg drop despite Untouchable rolling further away. Oh, God, but this is what I was worried about. Untouchable can brush off offense like it's nothing. And now throwing Donna aside there. And now bringing Donna back up to her feet. There's a grapple up in the air. Driven down. Oh, Donna rushing over, but blocked by Untouchable. Oh, big knee strike. Going for a pin. wasting no time. But you can see there, Donna not going to stay down. Donna is tough. But right now, Untouchable, if she keeps this up, obviously will become too much for Donna to handle. Oh, God, what a massive drop kick. And now, oh, God, just beating down every bit of Donna that she could grab. And they're taking her over to the corner. Oh, right in the midsection. Knocking the wind out of Donna's sails. But Donna with the boot in return. Looking to try and fight back here. Oh, but look at that. Oh, God. No way. The way that Untouchable just shakes off any and all offense is horrifying to bear witness to. And you can see that Untouchable getting frustrated with the gutsy performance from Donna here. Remember, this is for the top prize. A prize that both of these wrestlers are familiar with. The Women's World Championship. The top prize in VGIW. Taking Untouchable into the corner here. Oh my God, wait a minute. Oh my God, Untouchable knows that she has to go to that next level to deal with Untouchable. This is going to do it. If this connects, she might just knock Untouchable clean out. Forget a 3 count. She could get a 10 count. Boom! Coast to coast! Good God! Untouchable is out. Donna dragging Untouchable away from the ropes. Pinfall 1, 2, no! 1 count! Oh, 1 count! Are you kidding me? Donna! As shocked as I am! But the coast to coast has still got Untouchable dazed enough that Donna can still keep the pressure on. Can she put away Untouchable here? Oh my God. Stunner! A stunner! Her husband's finisher is the TKO, a cutter. Donna has her own version, which is a stunner, you know, as a semi-nod to her husband while keeping her own flair. Oh, God, still not enough. You have got to be kidding me. Even the nod to her husband wasn't enough to put away Untouchable. But you can see Donna keeping the pressure on here. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I was about thinking we were about to see take 2 right there, but no. I think Donna realized that she does not have the energy to go coast to coast again. Oh, back up again, but grabbed by Untouchable. And an electric chair drop brings Donna back down. You can see right now Untouchable. Big strike there. Oh, catching Untouchable. And you can see Donna trying to keep that strength going. Oh, what's she thinking? Whoa, lifting Untouchable up in the air for a suplex. Great work there. Now Untouchable with that leg screw. Donna holding onto the knee. Oh, God, Untouchable, relentless. Big elbow drop. That is not what you want to see. And now Irish whip into the corner. Oh, those elbow strikes to the side of the head. And now, oh, look at this. Oh, the elbows to the midsection. Donna Schmidt hanging in there. Donna. Oh, big scoop slam. Proper Hogan versus Andre vibes from that one. And now, big flatliner. Could she have just knocked Untouchable out? 2? No. I thought she maybe got a shocker there. Oh, look at this. Going around the legs. I think I know what she was thinking there, but I think she realised Untouchable was going to be too much of a hassle, so she goes for another stunner instead. Has she knocked her out? 3! Donna is moving to the finals of the Women's World League Tournament. That took a lot, but Donna managed to stay in control reasonably well there, given the situation, Donna managing to overcome the odds and beat Untouchable, now making it to the finals of this World Championship tournament. Now it's time for the second half of this second round. Nightshade takes on Takara Matsuyama. Here we go. This is going to be interesting. We've got two people, intellect versus experience. Nightshade versus Takara. I'm curious to see how this one is going to play out. You can see the Nightshade ready to go here. Nightshade is very experienced with all kinds of different wrestlers. Very smart, most certainly has a battle plan in mind in this one. But how will she do? Will she be overwhelmed taking on Takara? Nightshade, it's been a long time since she's held the world title. She was the second ever women's world champion, the first one being Sophia Muller. So Takara Nightshade, was the second ever world champion, losing it, when it beating Sophia Muller, and Nightshade. So Nightshade knows what it's like to beat some of the big powerhouses of professional wrestling. But it's been a while since she's been at that top level, since she's held the world title, and we've already seen Takara dethrone the current world champion. And what the hell is that? My god! Takara Matsuyama wearing a defaced version of Reina Vibora's mask. She's been busy in between rounds. That was Reina Vibora's mask, but Takara has gone out of her way to deface it. I can't believe what I'm seeing! Takara Matsuyama! She's gone absolutely wild with it! Oh god. Like I said, the mask is sacred in Mexican wrestling. Not only has she taken it from Reina Vibora forcefully, she has gone and defaced it. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing right here. Absolutely despicable right here by Takara. She's got the mask off now, but my god, she clearly does not care at all. Nightshade going in though with those stiff strikes. Over the ropes. Nightshade wasting no time in picking apart Takara. But you see right there, Nightshade not getting overly aggressive. Nightshade. Oh, you see Takara didn't expect that. And now, didn't expect that! Oh wow, Nightshade already knows Takara's game. She knew that if she got overly aggressive, then she would be trying to get overly aggressive with a powerhouse. Something, Takara knows how to get aggressive. Nightshade could have put herself in a vulnerable position where she gets overwhelmed by Takara. So she held back. Something Takara really wasn't expecting. And because of that, Nightshade was able to pounce the moment Takara least expected. This is why wrestling can be so much more than just flat-out aggression. For some wrestlers, that works out great. But it's a mind game as well, and that's what Nightshade specializes in. Oh! And you can see in this back and forth right now that these two absolutely are going to go hell for leather on each other. And there you see Nightshade again, despite the count-out, taking her time. Nightshade, gonna do what she can to stay in control, to keep to the plan. And because of that, Takara, who is used to wrestlers going just full on guns blazing, despite that experience, despite the fact that Takara probably has faced people like Nightshade, it probably happens so rarely that she doesn't know what to expect. She's expecting a wrestler like Untouchable, to come rampaging at her. A wrestler like Donna Schmidt to rise from the ashes and come out, with a hero's fire. She's not expecting someone as cool and calculated as Nightshade. Oh man, and because of that, Nightshade right now in control of the match. Going for a big knee drop right there from the top. Going for a pin here. Was that enough to put away Takara? No, not enough to put away Takara, but I gotta imagine Takara Matsuyama right now has got to be reeling here. Oh, rising to her feet here. Irish whip into the corner. And Takara Matsuyama. Oh no, no. Oh, Takara. Relentless, brutal, merciless. Good God. That boot crushing the throat. Oh, the biting at the nose. Trying to rip it off. 1, 2. There you see Nightshade kicking out. But Takara Matsuyama driving the knee down. And now Takara ready to finish this off. Going for that Kakina clutch. Sleeper hold wrapped around the throat. Keeping the head in place. The legs wrapped around to give Nightshade less room to escape. But look at this. Prying the arms off. Nightshade catching Takara in the nose with that headbutt. And now going for a figure 4 leg lock. Takara Matsuyama really is not seeing a lot of this coming. Nightshade really is a different breed of wrestler than we typically see here in VGIW. We see a lot of aggressive wrestlers. We've seen some very intelligent wrestlers. We rarely see a wrestler as calculated as this, though. We've seen, we only see them with the likes of wrestlers like, say, Black Death, for instance. But Nightshade does feel wholly unique in the way that she's going about this. But we saw this in the last round. The one-winged angel. Oh, driven down. Has she just beaten a legend? 1, 2, 3. She has. Nightshade will be joining Donna Schmidt in the World Championship in our main event tonight. What a performance right there. Takara was brutal, but Nightshade had a foolproof battle plan. And if she can deal with Takara like that, I wonder what she has in store for Donna Schmidt. Moving on now, it's time for the Intercontinental Championship match. Big things happening here tonight as Dan the Natural Decker takes on the Nightmare. Now the thing to keep in mind here, the Intercontinental Championship and the Global Championship both have one thing in common. The Intercontinental Championship is for the men, by the way, the Global Championship is for the women, but both of them have one thing in common. If the holder can do 6 successful defenses across 6 canon months, they can relinquish those titles for World Championship opportunities. If I have my calculation correct, this is defense number 6 for the Nightmare. Meaning that at the end of this, the outcome will either be that Dan the Natural Decker will end the reign of the Nightmare, knocking him down a few rungs on the ladder and catapulting himself within spitting distance of the Men's World Championship, or the Nightmare clocks in with that 6th and final successful defense and gets a guaranteed shot at the Men's World title upon relinquishing the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, you can see right now that Dan Decker seems very confident. And I cannot say that I blame him. Dan Decker has had a great career. He's been a 3-time terrific Texas Wrestling Champion, so he is considered a 3-time World Champion. I believe he won, he's won titles all over. I believe he might have won some prizes in Kitsune Kingdom. But here in VGIW, this would be big for him to get a little bit closer to winning the VGIW Men's World Championship. But while I can understand his confidence, I don't know if I'd be the same in his position. Because right there is one of the greatest strikers in professional wrestling. Daniel Hagen has some of the best punches in the business. The Nightmare has a kick that will knock you out cold. And the Nightmare, I've been talking about calculated individuals. The Nightmare, while he has a flair of aggression, his kicks are second to none. That calculated offense of his means that he can dissect you in a way that very few can. And the Nightmare, ready to get that opportunity for the World Championship. He just needs to win this last match. The Nightmare, ready to go here. There's the Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be an interesting one. You got a great technical wrestler in Dan Decker, and you've got an amazing striker in the Nightmare. Both of these wrestlers have held world titles in other promotions. Dan Decker, in the dying days of Terrific Texas Wrestling, was their last bastion of hope. For the Nightmare, he has been GHK's world champion. But both of them set their eyes on the prize, that Intercontinental Championship, the gateway, the key to unlocking a championship shot for the top prize in professional wrestling, the VGIW Men's World Championship, one of the top prizes in the sport. I mean, you know, it is kind of only second to the Shockwave Sports Gingerweight Championship, which I was going for, but, you know, it's a pretty good belt, I've got to say so for myself, the Men's World Championship. Check out Shockwave Sports. And the match begins! Oh, Dan Decker there with that DDT. Oh, trying to win this one early. This could be a short one here. This could be a... Oh my god. We nearly had a sub 10-second match. Never in the history of VGIW has that happened before. In the 5 years that this channel has been going. All of the different episodes, the hours upon hours upon hours of content that we have produced. No match has ever been sub 10 seconds. Oh, look at that. Oh, the Nightmare. Taking out Dan Decker right there. And now, boom, with that big forearm strike. Dan Decker's got to be worried right here. He cannot afford to let the Nightmare stay in control. Because the Nightmare, when he's like this, he is very difficult to claw the match back from. It's like a snowball effect. The longer he is in control, like you sometimes see a redemption. You see, you know, we have seen people like the Golden Phoenix has managed to claw matches back from certain defeat. But against the Nightmare, even the Golden Phoenix couldn't overcome the Nightmare. Obviously, the longer someone stays in control, the harder it is to claw the match back. But that is almost multiplied by a factor of 10 against the Nightmare. Oh my goodness. So Dan Decker really has to find a way to claw this back if he wants even a hope at winning the Intercontinental Championship from the Nightmare. Oh, look at that. Oh, catching the Nightmare there. Into the corner now. Oh, good strike there. And now, big kick to the face. I'm going for the pin now. 1, 2, no! Dan Decker kicking out. Dan Decker's got to do more than endure though. He has got to find a way to bounce back in this match. Right now, it's not looking good. Oh, good lord. And you see there the Nightmare. Certain that this is his moment. Driving down. Oh, coup de grace. Oh my god. Just picking apart a wrestler. You know, Dan Decker was a prodigy when he joined back in Terrific Texas Wrestling. You know, he's been wrestling for a while now. He's still got plenty of years in him. recently revitalized his career. But the Nightmare, God, trying to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that as good as DEgITx is, he is quite simply better. Boom! Again with the knees into the back there. Oh my God, this is just insulting at this point. This is mind games at play. This is just to show that he is fully dominant over DEgITx. God dear. He's not going to win a match just doing that. But he knows that he has full control. There's that blow to try and put this away. But DEgITx clinging on. You got to think possibly even fired up, being humiliated like that by the Nightmare. Oh, look at this. Going for a crossface. And DEgITx trying to cling on here. But I feel like DEgITx might be in trouble here. Oh, man. And now, the Nightmare, stomping and kicking away at DEgITx. Dan rolls back to his feet. And there's a big clothesline. Nightmare's back up once again. Catching at the Nightmare, not letting him get any plans in action. Goes for Snake Eyes. Now Snake Eyes will be a good way to temporarily daze the Nightmare so that he can keep in control here. Oh, God, the window was a lot shorter than any of us, I think, thought there. And now, whoa! DEgITx still fighting with everything he's got. DDT, like in the beginning. He's going for another pin. Has he got it? 1, 2, no! Oh, man. Yeah, I once heard a rumour that the first letters of DDT stood for DEgITx. But I don't know how reputable those sources were. Now the Nightmare being put in a camel's clutch. As DEgITx looks to finish the Nightmare off here. Oh! Taking down DEgITx, going for a pin. I don't think that's going to be enough. Look, there's a rope break. The ref's not noticed. The referee didn't notice. And DEgITx didn't kick out because he'd already had the ropes. That is definitely controversial right there. But the Nightmare has done it. 6 successful defenses over 6 months. He can now relinquish the championship for a world title opportunity. The Nightmare must be proud of himself there. Regardless of how that win went, there's 5 others under his belt. Now it's time for the VGIW Tag Team Championship match. We got the Guild, Disco Fever, the Wild Horde, and the Beasts of Bedlam. Oh, here we go now. Fatal 4-way tornado tag team match for the VGIW Tag Team Championship. We have 4 absolutely incredible teams right here. Despite appearances, right here we've got an impeccable team in itself. On the right there we got the leader of Disco Fever, VVC. Although I imagine if I were to ask VVC who the leader is, VVC wouldn't really say there was a leader. I'd say he's the de facto leader just because of who he is. But VVC seems too cool and calm to be, directing anything like some sort of commander. VVC has had many upset wins in his time. That cool, calm, confident demeanour is largely why, despite facing several major adversaries in his time, VVC has remained steadfast. He's remained so he doesn't change. He only changes for the better, really. VVC's only gotten better over time, and because of that, he can really shock some people with how well he goes in the ring. His Disco Fever finisher, this big kick to the head, can knock you clean out. And then, of course, on the left there, the Giant, the legendary Giant Herman, standing 7'4", has wrestled for many, many years now. A legend in the sport, has been a top-level champion in various promotions, and continues to be a notable presence here in VGIW. Now, I'd say this is a pretty good duo right here. Now, of course, Disco Fever have won the titles before. VVC actually won it with Kamau. Now, this time going to try and win it with Herman. Here we go though with the second team, and there they are, the Wild Horde, the tag team champions are here. And you got to think that Gork and Oglin, very ready to go here. On the right is Oglin. Oglin, the intellectual of the team, always staying in control, always has a battle plan, always thinking ahead. On the left there, doesn't do much of the thinking, doesn't need to do much of the thinking because his fists, his strength talks enough. Gork, one of the most powerful tag team wrestlers that VGIW has ever seen. It's because of that strength that they are so damn formidable. It's because of that strength that Gore can lift people like Mammoth, lift people like Herman, both giants that you are going to see in this match, and throw them around like they're nothing. And you can see right here that Gork and Oglin ready to defend their titles in this chaotic environment. And I'd say that they are definitely ones to watch here. Watching Gork is always just a spectacle in these tag team matches. But man, this is a stacked tag team title match. Here comes the next team. The Guild is here. The Guild making their way down to the ring, multi-time tag team champions. Probably one of the most successful tag teams in VGIW history, held by one of the most successful world champions in VGIW history, Hardcore Hank on the left in that 8-ball jacket. Oh my goodness. Very, very capable. I may not always agree with Hank, but by God is he more than capable at being a top tier athlete. 5 years VGIW's been around, and 5 years Hank has been one of the top wrestlers here. Oh, but here comes another formidable team. It's the Beasts of Bedlam. 2 of the 3 Beasts of Bedlam here, and easily the heaviest, leading the charge at standing at 7 feet tall, is the War Beast Mammoth. Mammoth, a former world champion, has held many a prize here in VGIW, held most of the championships that we've ever even created. And then behind is the newest Beast of Bedlam, Teddy Grizzly Jones. Easily the heaviest of the Beasts of Bedlam. You know, he absolutely comes crashing down onto the chests of opponents with that banzai drop. He could fracture people's ribs, and that size is what the Beasts of Bedlam are best at. They are rampaging, unstoppable forces when they get going. The ring must be about ready to collapse here. You've of course got the 2 giants, Mammoth and Herman, who are going after each other right now. You've got the 500 to 600 pound Grizzly Jones, the heaviest wrestler in the match. Then you've got the likes of Gork and Hardcore Hank, 2 muscle-bound powerhouses, plenty big on their own, that are only dwarfed because of the other giants in this match. And then, of course, the smallest of all are VVC, Keller, and Oglin, who look absolutely tiny in comparison to some of the formidable forces in this match. Of course, we've got Herman and Mammoth. 2 different generations of giant colliding here. You got 2 big powerhouses in Gork and Hank battling it out. VVC in a David versus Goliath situation against Teddy Jones. Meanwhile, you've got a great technical showcase between Oglin and Keller. 2 great wrestlers. You know, there's really 8 great wrestlers in this match here. Oh, man. Oh, God, Gork on the outside with that powerbomb. Good God! Right on the back of the head. That was positively brutal. And Hank trying to fight back there. Look at that block of that big boot there. Mammoth blocking. Oh my god! Throwing Herman there. Good lord. Safe to say that this is a hell of a match. When it gets this full of wrestlers, I call it a replay match because, you know, there is no way that I'm going to be able to keep up with all of this action and commentary. There's stuff I'm going to miss. There's stuff you're going to miss. And therefore, if you replay it, there'll be more action for you to watch. Oh, man. As great as the action, though, between Hank and Gork is, the action has to finish off in the ring. So, right now, none of what they're doing, well, it doesn't matter as much in terms of the conclusion at the moment, unless they get back in the ring to, you know, get the benefits of their hard work. Into the ring post. Now, look at this. VVC has been using that. He's faster and more nimble than Grizzly Jones. He's been using that to his advantage to keep pace and stay on top of Grizzly Jones here. But God, what a scoop slam! Grizzly Jones is a powerful force. Oh God, narrowly dodging that forearm. And now, oh God. The Beasts of Bedlam battering Keller and VVC. Oglin trying to get involved. You've got the three smallest wrestlers against two of the largest. Oh, look at this. Grizzly Jones going for the pin, but there's VVC with the kick out. Are we about to see Grizzly Jones and Herman? Oh, no, not quite. Oh, my God. Keller being thrown around by the disco dancing giant. And now, Irish whip into the corner. Oh my God. Gork lifting up Hank. Oh no, 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 don't do this. Oh, good God almighty. You could break his arm. Oh, into Guri there, dazing Herman. And allowed to be, and that means that he gets taken down by Oglin. Oh, springboard moonsault by Keller. Keller's frenetic energy has only gotten more refined with time. He's still chaotic, but there's definitely a method to the madness. Whereas before, he was just unrestrained, chaotic energy. And now, there's Oglin with the reversal. Oh, God. Grizzly Jones in a bad position right now. Disco Fever getting a 2-on-1 attack right now. Oh, there's a pinfall. One. And only a one count. In comes Hank. No, Hank. Well, out goes Hank. Grizzly Jones getting back to his feet. Oh, taking down Herman. With one clothesline, knocking him completely off his feet. And now you can see VVC with that dancing leg drop, busting open Teddy Jones. Grizzly Jones is busted open. And now, boom with the jawbreaker. Hank meanwhile taking Gork into the corner. Oh man, the beatdown. Oh God, right in the face. This is getting... The match is filled with bodies right now. The only one not in the ring is Gork, who just got laid out. Remember, this is for the VGIW tag team titles. Hank's not going to be able to do this. No! No! He tried, but that is, like I said, a good 500 to 600 pounds. And now... Oh, that massive knee. It's bigger than Hank's head. Oh, speaking of knees, look at that. Crashing down onto Mammoth's knees. Oglin, his high-flying maneuver did not pay off. Meanwhile, could he be about to pin a world champion? Two. Hank kicking out. But Hank definitely winded, dealing with the massive Grizzly Jones. Oh, God, that massive boot into the face. Meanwhile, Mammoth grabbing a hold of Oglin. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Banzai drop onto the onto a multi-time world champion. 2, 3. He just pinned Hank. 1, 2, 3 to win the tag team titles. That's a major deal, not just because Hank is a former multi-time world champion and a former multi-time tag champ, but Grizzly Jones, this is his VGIW rookie year. This is easily the biggest win of Grizzly Jones's entire career so far. Winning Tag Team Gold for him and the Warbeast by beating someone of that status. That is truly impressive right there. Congratulations to the Beasts of Bedlam. Mammoth getting yet another accolade to add to his impressive resume. Now it's time for the main event for the VGIW Women's World Title. It's the Women's World League Final. This is going to be an exciting one. This has been building up all night. And now coming out to the ring. One half of the Women's World League Final. The cool, calm Nightshade. Even still, you've got to imagine somewhere deep inside, there's got to be a level of anxiety. This is what all that hard work has been building towards. Nightshade has been fighting against some of the best wrestlers in this massive tournament. All to be here. All to go challenge for the world title. She's beaten Isabella Violet, a person who was the first ever successful cash-in of the championship briefcase. She beat Takara Matsuyama, a decades-long veteran of professional wrestling who has dominated every other promotion she has been in. And now, standing face to face with Donna Schmidt here tonight in our main event. Here we go. Here comes Donna Schmidt now. These two are definitely some of the big faces of the modern day women's division in VGIW. We talk about legacies. We talk about the likes of Joyce Monroe, Reka Akiyama, Takara Matsuyama. But I gotta say, when it comes to some of the faces that I would consider to be at the top of the totem pole in today's day and age, if we were to divide into era, I would say in this day and age, that would be lined by faces like Nightshade, Donna Schmidt, Sophia Muller. Some of the faces that we've seen in this tournament, Isabella Violet, Natalie Reed, and Donna Schmidt and Nightshade are an absolutely impeccable matchup here tonight. What a main event, and they have had to work hard as well. Donna Schmidt beat multi-time world champion Sophia Muller. Donna Schmidt beat former world champion and one of the and tallest wrestler on the roster, Untouchable. The Untouchable, the only wrestler, women's wrestler, to have been in a VGIW intergender match. Let me tell you, this is history in the making. A lot of history has gone on here tonight. The women's roster, in the years that they've been around, have done a lot to make an impact here. And it all builds up to this monumental moment. One of these two is going to be walking away your new world champion. Their second ever reign with the belt. And there's Donna Schmidt kicking out. Both have shown that they have what it takes to perform at this level. Oh, man. And right now, Nightshade in full control. Nightshade, almost certainly like before, had a battle plan. And there's the Cloverleaf. I think Nightshade's trying to end this one as quickly as possible. You've got to imagine the damage that's been building up for these two. We've tried to have breaks every between each round of the Women's World League tournaments. But of course, there's only so much you can do to mitigate that damage build-up. These two are going to be sore. These two have got to be exhausted. This is their third match of the night. And each opponent they faced have been formidable. So they have got a lot of aches and pains, yet you can see both of them fighting through it as Donna Schmidt goes for the DDT, trying to end it here. 1, 2. This match could genuinely end in a moment's notice. Despite that, The heart in these two is compelling them to keep pushing. Donna Schmidt going up to the top rope now. Donna Schmidt going for a major leg drop right there from the top rope. You saw there Nightshade try to get away from the stomp to try and recover, but that leg drop really took it out of her. And so she wasn't able to do much. Oh, man. Donna Schmidt remaining in control. Now you got to be careful of Donna Schmidt. She's got stuff like the haluva kick, the coast to coast. She's got stuff like the sharpshooter and, of course, the stunner. Oh, my God. I was mentioning coast to coast. I didn't think she was actually going to do it. But in this moment, Donna Schmidt, she may be basically running on empty, but she's going to use every last bit of energy she can. She's got to go for broke here. She can't leave anything on the table here. She can't leave anything up to chance. She's got to give it her all because she is fighting for the top prize. But it's still not enough. It's still not enough because she's up against someone like Nightshade, one of the top wrestlers. And now dragging Nightshade, pacing around, going for the sharpshooter, going for the sharpshooter. She's got it locked in. Oh my God, we might just be about to see the end of the match. Nightshade, if she taps out, this is over in the center of the ring. Oh my God, breaking free there. And now grappling with Donna. Look at this. Perfect work there by Nightshade to take Donna off her feet. And now, boom, driven down. Great, once again, from Nightshade. And now grabbing the legs, going for a cloverleaf. Going for the cloverleaf. Look at that. Got it locked in. My goodness. And Donna Schmidt now, stuck, struggling, close, but so far from the ropes. Oh, and there we see the strength of Donna Schmidt is helping her to escape. There we see the rope break, though, from that pinfall. And there you see Donna getting stressed right now because, again, the wear and tear. She put her all into that coast to coast, so she has got to be feeling the pain, the tiredness. Nightshade, who's also tired, seems to be holding it together a little bit more. Donna, though, persisting regardless. Oh! And down goes Nightshade. And there you see Donna. Seems pretty proud of herself there. And I can't blame her. She has gotten this far. Both of these wrestlers, regardless of the outcome, have something to be proud of for getting to the final. They have overcome a lot of adversity, but it's been said before that coming second can hurt a lot more than coming third, because at least with third, you could say you tried. Coming second, well, it can hurt because you were so close to the top prize, to getting first, to getting the gold. And that's exactly what these two are after. There we go. Winning this tournament etches your name in the history books. We have seen the likes of Hardcore Hank, of Wade Danielson, of the Bull Terry Adams, of Sophia Muller, all win World League tournaments. All have etched their names into the history books, winning world titles. I believe they're, in the men's case, it's their first world titles oftentimes in that tournament. I believe Hank got his first championship reign in the World League tournament. Same thing with Wade, with oh my god, and I think same with Terry Adams, I think. Oh my goodness! 1, 2, no! Donna's kicked out! Donna refuses to die! The crowd can't believe it! The crowd cheering these two on! This is a hell of a spirited performance after a hard night of fighting. Oh, but the armbar! Look at this! You can see Donna hasn't really moved from that spot. She's got the will, but I think the body cannot go on as much as the mind and the spirit have. And now look at this. Nightshade gonna try once again. Oh, but no! Donna stopping from a second one-winged angel attack. Flatliner! Good work there. 1. Oh, but a kick out. Donna managed to reverse that one-winged angel attack. Might still have a chance here. And now going to the legs. Oh, but wait a minute. Roll up. Swole package. 1, 2, 3. We got a new champion. We got a new champion. We got a new champion. Nightshade is your world champion. Congratulations to Nightshade winning the second ever Women's World League tournament here at World League 4. A massive, massive deal here tonight. History has once again been made. Donna Schmidt fought valiantly, fought hard. You know, that stubbornness nearly got her to the victory, but Nightshade was one step ahead. And that helped in getting the victory in the end. That one-winged angel, though, I'm surprised that Donna Schmidt was able to kick out of that. But you can see here, 1, 2, and just barely kicking out. But congratulations to Nightshade, your new champion. And thank you for watching the Women's World League 4 pre-show. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos on the channel. Comment down below your favourite match, and share this video around with your friends to get more eyes on the channel. With that all being said, we hope to see you next time.